Bitches too. Yeah. Geeky, bitch. Geeky, bitch. Geeky, ayy. Geeky, bitch. Ayy. Geeky, ayy. Bitch. Ayy. That paddock back. Them paddocks back, nigga. My Richard back. Them bitches back. These niggas mad. I got they bitches say I'm tipping, bae. I'm tricking, bae. I'm with it, bae. You need something? Come get it, bae. Them niggas here, them six in here. The coach around them make us blitz in here. Chanel bag, Chanel link with the pearls on it. I don't care how much it costs. I said my girl want it. Free that bitch. Free that bitch. We know your niggas told. What you paying? How much you want it? Can you get them gone? We been in the Louis store. My bitch won't put no Fendi on. She ain't got no panties on. Ain't got no panties on. Business when I'm standing on. Plus bitch that counting on me. She ain't got no panties on. Ain't got no panties on. She ain't got no panties on. On the dance floor.
I ain't got no pennies on, let that coochie show. Throw that ass back, twerk it in his face slow. Gray leggings on with a fat camel toe. Paddock on my wrist, hit the lights and watch it glow. I'm a real trans bitch, cash out in designer stuff. I ain't got no pennies on, me and broke don't get along. You ain't got no money for me, bitch, don't even call my phone. Ass fat, nails done, and my weave super long. I love a trap nigga, pets come in and we gon' get them gone. Big Chanel bag, my cars be super fast. Sexy got that wheel, I'm swerving doing the dash. Don't let this cute shit fool you, I still get on your ass. Me and 42 Doug just left the mall and blew a bag. I ain't got no pennies on, ain't got no pennies on. I ain't got no pennies on, let this coochie show. I ain't got no pennies on, ain't got no pennies on. I ain't got no pennies on, bitch, I ain't no hoe. We ain't got no pennies on. 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 We ain't got no pennies
What's up, guys? Anyway,
What's up, guys? We're back here for another episode of the Machete Bowl for the grand finale of the LeTiddy saga. And joining us again tonight is our good friend Tio Kame Gisler.
okay. No one didn't get me. Hey, fuck. Okay. Right on. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good
So,
one.
how is everyone doing tonight? How are you doing tonight, Kame?
I'm doing pretty good. We chilling.
Yeah, we are here for the grand finale of the momentous story of LeTiddy. So, I guess if anyone's here, if you haven't seen the first part, then what the fuck are you doing? Why are you even coming here for this? So we're just gonna get into it. She's insane. She's living at home. She's got court coming up because she's got a baby and rape charge. It's a whole fucking mess.
It's a mess.
It's all gonna come to hopefully a grand conclusion tonight, guys. We're gonna finish the story. So, as always, let me turn off the music and let's check it out.
Let's go.
Yeah. This is gonna be a long one, guys.
Today is still August 12th, 2022. Leticia Collins serving. I thought that I would scribble out some of my emotions, draw it out on paper, and just finish my scribbles. right now. I was uploading a couple videos, so it took me approximately, I'd say, an hour to do this little doodle, and my perception of what
Hey, birdie.
goes on in the world around me. My little doodles, I know a lot of people wonder why I act the way I do, why I respond the way that I do, but I see all the things, the disaster around me, and I just want to try to convey it as best I can. You can see for just a moment what I see around me, So hopefully you can see that well. I'll take a photo of it and
This is the Sesame Street song, if you couldn't tell. It's played by, like, I don't know, a steel drum.
post it up.
She's better at drawing than I am.
Yeah, she's not bad. She should have gone to a career. You know what happens to people who get rejected from art school?
Oh gosh. Oh Lord.
Instagram. There's a city that's collapsing. A plane flying into the towers.
What?
City destruction.
What?
All up there. There's a woman. She's naked. Her baby is dead, and it's hanging. The umbilical cord is like a noose around its neck.
What the
She's
fuck?
just dragging it along. And there's a corpse right here who's hoarding his gold. And a little girl who's been violently raped and murdered.
Yes.
And then this little girl, that's her
I
dad.
take back what I said.
Yeah, now I'm starting to understand why parts are blurred. I wasn't really paying attention to what she was drawing. Holy shit.
That's her dad. Her hero. Her champion. And that's all the money in his hands. So he can buy her fancy ice cream. He's naked. The little girl, she was just going about her day. She had no idea it was coming. But yeah, there's all that. Then there's like the water where all the dead fish are coming up from the sea, the cattle that's dead, the horizon because the sun
Jesus
may never,
Christ.
It's setting right there. And it's just kind of like, it's what it's like. The end of life. Yep. This man, he's wearing a cape, and it's got like the depiction of the U.S. flag all over it, as well as a crown, and his handful of money, because he owns everything. That's just my perception of the world around me.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Jesus. That was dark.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of our first act. And what a ride! We've seen arrests, doors get kicked, wacky doctors who made this girl who she is, and so much more. But my
I
friends,
forgot about her
that was
doctor.
just the ride
But
to
I
the
came
top
back just now.
of the roller coaster. And we have just hit the dip. LeTiddy is now 9 months pregnant, due any day, and bouncing between parking lots and public libraries in Minnesota and Illinois to avoid her 2 warrants in Arkansas for failure to appear and her revoked bond for filing that false police report. She's burned bridges with her family, and even worse, has stopped eating vegan. No! Well, the inevitable finally happens. Welcome to Act 2 of our tale of felonies and fornication. LeTiddy is all bedded down in her RAV4 and ready for a little snooze. And then there was a rapping, a gentle tapping. Tap, tap, tapping at her RAV4 door.
Oh no. Was it the police? It probably was. Oh, wait.
Oh. I mean,
Oh no.
Oh Lord.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes. You want to step out real quick so we can talk to you?
That is the police. There you go.
Well, Letitia, it'd be better, a whole lot easier if you come out and talk with us,
Well,
We just gotta ask you some quick questions, and then we can kind of go from there.
no.
It'd be better if you're out here, okay?
Oh no.
Okay,
What are you gonna talk to me about?
We just gotta ask some quick questions, okay, and then we can get out of your hair.
There's some stuff coming back on your license I
Yeah.
need to talk to you about. Yeah.
Like the warrant for the falsified rape report, which wasn't falsified.
That was smart. If they didn't know you have a warrant, you just told them.
Okay, but in our system, it'll come back. So like I said, if you come out here, we can get all this stuff cleared out.
No.
We don't have a choice. You have to go down for the warrant, okay? It's gonna be a lot
Down
easier if you
for
just
the
step out
warrant?
car. Do what?
Down for the warrant?
Yeah. Well, you'll have to go down to the county jail.
Okay. So you're trying to put me in jail when I'm literally 9 months pregnant, have like a few days left before I give birth. September 4th is the due date.
Okay.
And we'll communicate that with the jail.
Yep. But as of right now, we don't have a choice in what happens from here on.
Yeah, they don't care. That's not a get out of
Like I
jail
said,
free.
It's a lot smoother if you just come out and cooperate with us.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Correct. So you want to step out of your car for us?
No.
Okay.
Any other windows down?
Nope. This one?
So we don't have a choice. So you're gonna have to come out of the car no matter what, all right? We don't want to make
So
it.
you're gonna drag me in.
We don't want to make it hard on you or your baby.
You're gonna drag me in to force me into confines, detain me
Yes.
again
I hope.
after I was detained at 7 months. Right.
You have a warrant. We don't have a choice here.
There's a warrant for my arrest for falsifying the rape report that led to this fucking child.
So could you step out of the car for us, please?
No.
Okay.
Just say no. That'll work.
No.
Line then real quick. Just see where we go from here.
I mean, she technically has that right.
Yeah, it's not gonna work out, but she can say that.
So Letitia,
Or anything like this. We have our job.
No, everybody's got their job, and no one does it professionally. And that's why I said in Arkansas, they didn't file it properly. 3 weeks of investigation is not a proper amount of time to sit there and say that I allegedly falsified the fucking documents.
That's what court's for, and that has nothing to do with us. We have what we have in our system.
No, of course. And that's why last time when they let me go, I should have just ran from this area. It doesn't matter where I go. They've got a ping on my phone. It doesn't matter. The fact that you came across me is not something that it's... I'm just completely horrified.
like I told you when I stopped you, I was driving up here and I just saw your car with your windows down and a bunch of stuff in here, and I was trying to make sure you're okay.
And the last time I was pulled over a few days ago by the officer,
The fuck is your point?
What happened
Do you-
when you pulled over by the officer?
she just zoned out.
I was live streaming on my YouTube channel
Oh my god.
about all of this.
Right now, too.
Well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Wait a second, so we just want you to come out, and then we're gonna take you down to the county, and then we can inform them of your due date, and then we can make the medical decisions from there. And then if you want an ambulance when we get you out, we can arrange that too.
No, well, how about I just treat you how every other officer's treated me, mistreated me, and misguided me.
That's gonna work.
That's a bad idea.
Well, apparently so. I don't want to go to fucking county jail.
You
I
have a
didn't do
choice.
shit. I didn't fucking falsify a goddamn rape report.
Yes, you did.
We have to go by what's in our system. We don't have a choice.
No, of course,
Multiple
everyone
times you
does.
falsified rape
Because
reports.
everything's
Yeah.
about documentation.
Not a
Everything's
single
about the
time,
numbers.
multiple times.
Everything's about the papers.
Papers?
The paperwork. The paperwork in regards to people's lives. The classifications. The falsified records. That's why I talk about this stuff on my YouTube channel. Generally, I live stream this BS. Why? Because it wasn't my fault what had happened. I was asleep when the motherfucker penetrated me, and then they did no investigation. And then what?
Okay. Are you gonna come out or not?
No.
You have to come out. And it's not a. Are you gonna come out or not? Are you gonna come out willingly, or do you have to? Something you want.
Well, then I guess you're gonna have to do it forcibly, won't you? Just like the man that was in uniform that I couldn't fucking file against. Right? Right.
Again, what happened in Arkansas is not something that we were willing to do with, so we have to take you in.
Do you realize how obnoxious that is? Do you realize how absurd that is when the officers knew they dropped me off at OSF? They knew that I had the warrant. They were Bloomington police.
This is so awkward for the officer, dude. This bitch is 9 months pregnant, about to pop. She touches her wrong. The baby might come out. Like, this is
they don't want to do anything forceful. Most pregnant women would just go with them. Instead, she's going to try and fight them. When has a cop ever been like, "Oh, you made a good case, I'm not going to arrest you"? That just doesn't happen. Just shut up and go with them.
It happens in Trailer Park Boys.
You're all demonic then. You're all demonic. And you feed the devil. Satanic. Yes. Because if anybody were to actually understand what the fuck I'm doing, I'm not doing anything. I'm not running from anything. This is absurd.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to speak your truth, but tonight is the place to do it. You have to go to court to do that. So you have to take the order.
Right, I have to go to court. But the father was never actually charged with anything. They turned around and they charged me with falsifying the report.
Again,
that's disgusting.
You have to do it in the future with them, though. We don't have an option. You have to come with us now. We can't leave until you come out of your car. And like you said, you're due in a couple days. We want to get this whole thing behind us, and I know you do too. So the longer you stall and everything like that, then we have to come inside your car and bring you out. We don't want that.
Standout.
We don't want to make
Mexican standout
on the baby, on you, anything like that.
Of course, you would say that.
I would, yes. I am
not filing properly is what stressed me out in the first fucking place. And who gives a shit about this child? No one gave a fuck. That's why they let a homeless girl just wander off. People are crazy.
So I don't know anything about that. Right now, my main concern is what's going on right now.
Yeah, you have a warrant, lady.
I don't know if it's something that you care about in the moment, but something else you have to realize is that if we can get you out peacefully and willingly, that's the end of it. It's just that charge for the warrant that we have to bring you in on. But if we have to forcefully get you out of the car, you can also be charged for resisting.
That's what they said when they caught me in the shower in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Yeah, you could have been.
Into the fucking shower in one of the gyms.
Well, luckily for us right now, you're not in the shower. You're in a car. You're safe in there, but
she wasn't taking a shower. I think she was streaming that, right?
Yeah, she was streaming that. It took her so long to get out of the shower. Of course they came in when it takes you 20 minutes to get the fuck out of the shower.
You are. There's nothing right about anything that fucking happens. Protocol, procedure, regulations. Bullshit. Bullshit. All of it bullshit.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm 9 months pregnant and everybody's harassing me? Fucking deranged.
So we're not harassing you.
This is technically
I
harassment.
love how she hates that baby, but as soon as it's convenient,
as
she
soon as it's
uses it to get herself out of trouble.
Don't hurt the poor little baby that 5 minutes ago I was saying that's a retarded little kid and I don't even want it in me. Terrible woman.
We are doing our police duties. I ran your license and it came back because we had a warrant.
Right.
And so what that means is we have to get you out of the car, we'll bring you down to the county, and then Arkansas goes from there with what they want to do, okay?
Because
as far
they're
as the normal
sick.
police, us standpoint, right now, we have to take you down to county.
What the fuck is gonna happen with my car then? You gonna impound that shit too?
Yeah.
Just like they do in Arkansas constantly?
This happens to get arrested.
Do you have anyone in the area? Are you?
No, I'm fucking homeless.
Yeah, they are.
So nice to her.
They really
I lived in Wisconsin for 20 years of my life.
Okay.
So that I was traveling up north. I'd looked for 9 months for resources and nobody actually did anything.
And we're Bloomington. That was that.
She falsified a grape report against the guy because he didn't want to date her, basically. Kind of like what Nal is doing right now to Cobes. It's very, very similar, but basically he did the great sin of not wanting to be with her and trying to raise the baby that was not even his, that was definitely some other dude's, and she filed a report to try and force him to be with her, and it didn't work out, and she got the police on her because it was a false report. Yeah.
Another place you were...
I was just resting here because I enjoy the vegan food in the area.
Okay.
Yep.
Where was your next place you were planning on going after staying here for a little bit?
Nowhere. She's living in her car.
Back to Wisconsin or going back to Arkansas? What's out?
Yeah, multiple. Sorry.
Yeah, it was.
What's wrong with you? All of you.
Literally doing their job.
Yeah.
Something wrong with all of you. Fucking sick. They're trying to break my fucking car.
She's trying to hide inside her
They
car.
are jimmying the window. They didn't even smash it. Like, holy shit.
That's
Because
amazing.
they're fucking assholes. Why?
Kid
Because
gloves.
they have to fucking listen to protocol. Why? Because this
Look,
is sick.
like,
all of this is fucking
dude.
sick.
Oh
they
my
can't
God.
fucking just leave the fucking well enough alone.
You have awards.
Fucking assholes. All of them.
Dude.
Look at how they fucking act.
Is she grabbing?
Deranged.
Hold on. Is she grabbing the little stick they tried to open her door with? Is that what she's doing right now?
I don't know. I don't know what she's holding, but it looks like that's her countermeasure.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Just to fucking back each other up. They don't
Yeah,
fucking
they
help
are. That's
anybody.
their
They don't
that's their little
actually
thing.
help the
They're
fucking
trying to
people.
push the button.
Yeah.
All they
Unlock
want to
the
do is
doors.
fucking, and I'm over here smoking
And then
weed.
at the same time,
I'm over here
they're trying to-
smoking weed. Hold on. Did you hear that?
Quit being fucking crazy.
Why didn't you let them in? You're being crazy.
Dude, this is like.
What is wrong with you?
This is
And if you
ridiculous.
break my fucking car,
Imagine if this were here, we'd have our ass on the ground.
Yeah.
Beat it. Beat
Yeah.
with nightsticks, you know,
gonna have people
tase, dog
resisting
on
arrest
your
and
balls.
shit. These fucking
Yeah.
big fucking assholes. Why?
The pregnant
Leave me
woman card
alone.
is powerful.
Let me have some fucking
Yeah.
rest before I have to fucking pop this goddamn kid out. Jesus Christ, what do you want?
I want you to open the door.
I want you to open the door
my
so they
fucking
can take
weed.
you
Let
to
me
jail.
relax. God, you
Yeah,
guys
she
are
does.
sick.
She is.
I know my partner's trying to explain it to
She's
you.
got
but
the
we
worst.
got a warrant, okay? And we gotta do what we gotta do, okay?
No, everybody's got to do what they got to do, right? If
We're
only
psychopaths
people
practice,
did what they
dude.
had to do. If only people
Exactly.
actually did
Exactly.
what the fuck they had to fucking do.
Oh my God. She's just climbing around her car trying to avoid the police. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. So ridiculous.
Why you gotta piss me off right now? Why? Why the fuck do you have to piss me off right now? Tell
Is
me.
she still smoking weed?
What is the purpose of this? Why would you fucking allow this shit? Why do you allow these fucking mongrels to get over with this shit?
While using her pregnancy as an excuse. Don't hurt me. It's gonna be bad for the baby. Oh, also I gotta light up real quick. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
I can't do this. You guys are crazy. I'm not trying to drive the fuck away. I just want to fucking rest. You people are so sick, and I gotta piss. Immediately have to fucking piss. They're trying to say I resist arrest. No! The fuck is wrong with these people? There's no resisting. I just want to fucking rest. I'm 9 months goddamn pregnant.
I'm not resisting. I'm just doing the opposite of what they're asking me to do. I'm grabbing their little stick when they try to open my door, but I'm not resisting in any way.
None of this makes any fucking sense to me. None of it. I'm just trying to fucking relax.
Yeah, they're gonna break those windows pretty
Goddamn
soon.
problem with everything. Every fucking thing. Fucking perverts.
Perverts.
You're gonna hold me and shit. What are you gonna do? You're gonna send me to fucking jail?
Yes.
Fucking crazy bitches. All of them.
Yes. They're gonna send you to
Give me
jail.
water, gonna detain me, gonna have me drive, fucking sit in a car for hours.
I like how she says, like, they're gonna have her sit in a car for hours. That's a punishment. As if that's not what she's been doing, I don't know, for years, sitting in her car and streaming.
You getting out?
Yes.
Alright, she's getting out on this side, guys.
So, LeTiddy went to jail again. She didn't travel far enough to escape that 500-mile radius, and is back in custody in Troubletown Jail. Aww, but she didn't have to stay long. You see, she was released on her own recognizance due to some extenuating circumstances.
Yes, she lives in her car. She's homeless. There you go.
Today is the morning of August 30th, 2022.
Jesus Christ.
And
wow, you're making a lot of noise there.
Yeah.
That baby has no idea how much danger it is in right now.
looks like somebody decided he wanted to show up. Isn't he cute? There's like so much blood in this bed.
Effing chat for the baby boys.
She's not bonding with the baby. She doesn't care about this kid.
I'm trying to rest. So I was taken to jail, and that didn't turn out too well.
Thank you, gamer boy. Much appreciated.
He's doing really good about suckling. He did a really good job.
Ew.
And apparently his face is a little bit bruised from having come out so quickly. He is 7.5 pounds and 19.5 inches. I haven't signed the papers for his name yet or anything, but I still think I'm going to name him after his dad. I guess the only thing that would make it better is just like having someone that cared about me around. But I was so scared during the birthing process. I was freaking out. I was saying, like, screaming. I was like, no, I don't want to do this. Take it back. And I didn't tear at all. So that's good. He came out very quickly. It only got to approximately 8 or 9 centimeters. And they told me not to push, but I couldn't help it. It felt like I needed to take a dookie, so I just couldn't help it. He came out, and that's why he's got the little bruising a little bit on his face. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And he's doing a really good job, too.
Yes, she did. She did.
A good job. I started going into labor. My water broke in the jail. It was a filthy cell, too. It was so disgusting. And it broke about 1:30 in the morning, and then by 3:24 is when he was in. When he came through. So they did set up they let me go home so that I could, home, my vehicle. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the baby, and I swore I wasn't going to let him breastfeed. But then when he started screaming and stuff, I was like, no. I'm horrified. Even when they gave him the shots right now, I was traumatized for him. So I don't know if you can see it very well. My boob's not there. Let me rearrange it.
Ew.
Yeah, look at your little face. You're just such a sweetie. Oh, don't worry, I'll give it to you in a second. Just a second. So anyway, we're doing fine. So far. Maybe we can go get some food sometime after we get done.
I feel so bad for that child, man.
What a sweet little baby.
She lost that kid immediately.
All right. Well, the birth of something here is really going after my titty. I guess because my nipples are so large. Like,
ew.
He's
Come
just
on.
sucking on the skin. As long as he's good.
Massive nipples.
Make that milk, the colostrum and everything.
Yeah, she is.
I hope everyone has a blessed day, and I will keep you updated.
Like,
and hopefully I can get a shower after this. Oh, I can't believe you should have seen all the blood too.
Ew, come on.
So far, so good though. Everything's all right. All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Fuck you, LeTiddy.
2022. Leticia Collins Servin.
For real.
Yeah.
I wish that child the best.
So I'm still in the hospital. It's August 30th, 2022. And he's chilling right here. I just got talked to by the caseworkers, and they're going to have whatever version of CPS here come and talk to me because I'm homeless and everything.
Yeah.
And they said something about if they did take him into custody, that they would still want me to try to seek out visitation or something like that, or seek out different procedures in order to be able to sustain him better than I have.
She didn't.
And better than I could.
Didn't even try.
And Yeah, I didn't tell them to their face, but I might as well just mention it, is that if he gets taken away from me, then I'm not going to place any efforts whatsoever into trying to get him back. So even though I was breastfeeding when he was getting the colostrum and everything, she made the comment that, well, you could always breast pump and take it to him while you do your visitations and everything while he's in a safe place. I wouldn't at all, if that's their choice, to reprimand a woman that has been seeking help for 9 months, and they turned around and harassed me. Yeah, I know. So, that's I know it. It is sad.
It's done with her.
It's very, very sad.
She didn't even give a shit about that kid at all.
It'll be okay, though.
I know.
If they want to steal you, they steal you. That's how sick they are. That's how the people work. They don't help individuals. They just want to hurt everybody and then say that, oh, it's on you. You didn't help. You didn't help yourself. And instead of ripping apart the families that deserve to be ripped apart, like, say, my childhood when I was committing suicide at the age of 12, no one was called. There was no CPS called.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden there's CPS called because I have no place to place this child. And I'm thinking, like, okay, well then if you do take it, then we'll never see each other again.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
idea.
not gonna fight for something that that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You can do
You're a
more.
monster.
Nope. If they, that's why I wanted to go give birth on my own, so that I would end up being okay, and I guess I would have been just fine. I know it. It aggravates him that I'm aggravated, So yeah, and there was a male doctor on call this evening, or, this morning, so I was freaked out. I told him, I was like, I don't want him anywhere near me, so actually the nurses were the ones that technically delivered the baby. And then he did come in, and at that point, the baby was on my chest and stuff, so I was like, okay, like, I guess, but in actuality, I didn't want anything to do with the male doctor. I still swear I could, sue for all of this. It makes no sense, and if he gets taken away from me, that would be another issue to have to sue for. But then what am I going to do? What am I going to do with money? I can't change the fact that my child, my first child, was ripped away from me for 6 years. You can't change that. You can't fix that with any amount of money. The father of this baby will never be in a relationship. Oh, okay. Not a big deal. That's really sad. But alright. They want a relationship, just not with you. Oh, okay. Don't contact me again. Oh, okay. Ouch. And that's what I don't even cry about that shit anymore. I just have to swallow my tears and move on. Because I know people are shit, the world is shit, and I shouldn't expect anything positive out of stuff. And people act like, oh, I'm so happy, like, you're planning on keeping the baby. I already said, like, I don't plan on anything. I brace myself, because I know that he's probably they're evil. The system is evil. The people in the system are evil. And more than likely, they're going to be like, well, what we're going to do is we're going to take him, and then you're going to have to find housing in order to try to see him again. And the same thing with my ex-husband and what happened. Oh, in order to see her with visitations, since he's got full custody of the visitations and everything, like, that's right. Okay, I fucking took care of her, was the only one that took care of her. Right, okay. That makes perfect sense. I'm being sarcastic, mind you. Most people don't get that. We're going to award him full custody, and oh yeah, since he's denying, he says that you're mentally ill and unstable, and you're not allowed to see your child.
She is.
I'm just going to leave it to God. If they decide to take him, then they decide to take him, and it's none of my business. I'm not going to sit there and fight you for him. What are you going to do? I'll grab onto the legs. You grab onto the head. See which one pops off first, right?
What the fuck.
She is the worst person in the fucking world. Like, she doesn't care about that kid at all. And whatever. I'm not even gonna try and say anything. She's just a fucking monster. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that using that kid as a tool or shield comes with more work than just fucking existing, she's not willing to fight for it anymore.
Too much effort. Get rid of it. Just like her fucking first kid. And then she's gonna whine about it, but she's not gonna do anything to get it back.
Yep.
What's up, Paul? How are you?
Oh, snap. The goat.
This is a very depressing ending.
Yeah. I mean, you're the worst person ever to think.
Sure. Is that cool?
She really is.
Obviously, you knew that DCFS is coming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know why they're coming?
No. Aside from being homeless.
Oh, she's already out. She's already out. Go look at Dallas Paul's community page. She is out.
Do you think that's the only reason why?
Well, that and the words that I said, my freedom of speech.
What words were those?
On YouTube.
Okay. When did you make these?
It's not the answer.
Within the
she's
last
been
9
vague
months.
to the detective.
Of course.
I've seen one video of yours, and that was as of, I think that was right after you when you're snuggling. That's all I've seen.
Okay. Well, there were a lot of things that I said throughout this pregnancy that might not have been kosher for some, and that's why people get frustrated with me because of my freedom of speech. What is it that you needed to talk to me about?
Okay. So the making sure that your baby boy is taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And apparently there's something in what you had posted recently or since you've been pregnant in reference to your now born child, but at the time unborn child.
Right.
That you had mentioned possibly harming this child.
Right.
Killing this child.
Right.
And so so that's why I'm here. That's why DCFS is coming. Because they want to make sure that obviously
I don't have any ill will toward the child whatsoever.
She spent 9 months saying that she would do terrible things. She would leave it in the woods. She didn't want it. Yeah.
Ill will towards children or puppies. I know it's a long story, but
yeah, 13.
I don't have any ill will toward things that are harmless, innocent. Why would I want to harm anything?
Hey, let's read that off real quick.
I can do it.
No, I'm gonna do it. Fuck you.
Alrighty.
8 puppies put in a garbage bag and tossed in a freezer. 1 puppy left outside in the heat. 1 poodle who was decapitated, and Letitia claims the government did it. 1 poodle who was so terrified of Letitia, in a rage chasing it, the dog took a header off a chair. 2 dogs Letitia claims to have choked in self-defense. Also admits to bestiality with poodles. Wow, holy shit. Set her daughter's crib on fire. Shoved daughter in argument with husband. Tried to OD on ibuprofen while 9 months pregnant. Starved herself while pregnant. Took mushrooms while pregnant. Smoked pot while pregnant. Pushed herself in the belly while pregnant. That's a great list of things that she did.
When in fact, like in my perspective, I was innocent too, and I had a lot of crap happen to me as a kid. So when I talk about this stuff, and none of the perpetrators ever got reprimanded in my case. So that's why I get so volatile verbally, because it feels like no one ever listened back then. No one ever understood when my parents actually physically harmed me, or when other people actually physically acted out these things. So for the last years, I started sort of building my mental fortitude by refraining from engaging with anyone and any of the people that might have abused me. And then, of course, the father and what had happened. And I didn't anticipate getting pregnant from it. And it was a horrifying ordeal, the entire pregnancy, being all alone and not being able to talk to anybody or to really have any safe, secure I wouldn't say even just resources, but any safe, secure, emotional support even, you know? So when I started making the videos about all of it, it was all of my aggravation. Who wouldn't want to think these things? Who wouldn't want to harm themselves because they're snapping, because they have nothing and they have nothing to offer their child? And what is going to happen?
Okay, first, two things. Number one, she's clearly listened way too much to therapists and thinks that she can just, like, you know, explain her, I don't know, mental state, and people would be like, oh, that makes sense, LeTiddy. We're going to ignore all the terrible, horrible shit you said and done.
Yeah.
And secondly, she thinks that she can talk her way out of it, but like they're going to go, oh, all that shit you said, we're just going to ignore that because you explained it right now. Like, no.
Yeah.
So I had talked to handfuls of people throughout Arkansas, Illinois, all these different locations, and tried very hard to seek resources for the baby, and that would have settled it. I would have never spoken a bad word about it, you know?
Seek resources for the baby. What do you mean by
Like
that?
housing, like shelter, you know?
For you and the baby? Or
Yeah.
just the baby?
No, I wanted to stay with him. From the moment I knew he was there, I mean, he's my child, and so I did want to keep him, but then I also knew, too, that people frown upon unwed mothers still, you know, and even in this day and age, because I was raised Catholic. I was raised in a Catholic school, so there's a lot to do with that.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
The stigma
bullshit.
that comes from having a child just on your own. So, of course, I was really irritable, knowing that the father had just sort of ran off to do whatever he wanted and was doing whatever he wanted prior and lied to me in order to engage with me like that, which is sick, very sick and sad. Why would you go to that extent to harm someone just because they had pretty pictures? You know, everyone knew I had disclosed on my profiles, homeless, disability, PTSD, you know, please don't mess with me, like in that form. And then all this happened. I would say I apologize for stating these things, but I really don't. I mean, everyone goes through these things, but they're not able to verbalize them. And then that's when people act upon them. When people aren't able to clarify their feelings and to really get every card out on the table and say, you know, well, this is what could happen, or this is what everybody wants to push me into doing. And then it's like, what do you really want? What is it that you're really seeking? But yeah, I don't anticipate being able to keep him because I know that a lot of people are scary and deranged and they have access to destroying my life. It's happened during this last 9 months. I mean, the fact that they only did 3 weeks of investigation for this report that I filed. You know, I'm under investigation for that, right? The alleged falsification of the report that I made, the rape report.
Okay.
That's why I have that going on right now in the courts.
Where, in Illinois or?
In Arkansas.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I was muted. Whoops.
No, originally I'm from Wisconsin. I was there for 20 years of my life.
Okay.
Oh, does she?
And then I moved down to Arkansas for 15 years.
Oh, who would have guessed?
Near my family, but
I know, right?
did not help, like psychologically. So I just sort of.
Just in case anybody's not aware, we are finishing this tonight as long as it takes, but it's probably gonna take another hour-ish. So you know.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, strap in.
To myself for many years.
Buckle up.
And then after my divorce, there was a huge, painful process. I haven't seen my daughter in 6 years because my ex-husband was so vindictive, and I signed over custody, is what they clarified in the divorce. And he had rights to all visitations. And it's just a whole ordeal. That's why I try not to engage with people personally anymore, because it causes so much stress. And I just posted everything on YouTube. You know, I figured somebody will hear it, somebody will listen. I mean, at some point, hopefully they'll take heed of what I've said and understand who the true perpetrators are. Do I act out on these things? Generally, no. I'm actually a very decent person. And if they looked into the footage of me going CCTV everywhere, you know, all those times I've interacted with individuals, I'm actually not that scary, if that makes sense. I know my hair is like, you know, but it is I don't really apologize for saying that stuff. It happens. People think it. But if you don't disclose that stuff in those moments, you may act upon it.
Yeah, I'm not even listening. I started browsing Instagram.
I totally get that.
I'm just like reading chat.
No, Naked and Laughing was live, and I wanted to see if she was done, but then she fucking deleted it. God damn it. I thought I was going to finish it.
Bitch.
Yeah, that bitch.
Snowballs.
It does, definitely.
Yeah.
The only thing that me, completely personally, in regards to me, I would never, if I was a person on YouTube, okay, had a page, whatever.
That's the thing with narcissists. They try to go for so long and long and long. They just give up. And it's like, fine, fuck off.
Again, me only. I don't think too many.
Give them what they
a lot
want.
of people.
So they leave you alone.
Ranges from you name it to you name it. Okay, all people, different walks of life. I don't see too many people ever saying.
Oh, did she? I didn't see that. No.
Unborn child.
They have sustainable housing. They have emotional support. Those people that would never say it are actually, they've gotten allotments that people like us have not had.
But you, in the position you are in,
yes,
it gives you the right to say that, even if you're frustrated, without people thinking that you truly aren't going to do it. Because if you say it, somebody that's never watched your page before, and they see this.
That's why I want to draw out these people that are truly mentally ill. I want to spotlight that, because when years ago I kept my mouth shut and I didn't do any of that stuff, I didn't say any of that stuff, what did they do? They shoved me on copious amounts of psychiatric medications. So there's just not a whole lot that...
Yeah, she's insane.
Okay.
Are they coming to
And
your
even
kid?
coming from the perspective of a man saying that to their unborn child, that's not living inside of you. That's not affecting your hormones. That's not affecting your mental stability or your emotional stability when every time you reach out to someone, they promise you something and then they retract it. So it is very painful. It's very painful to go through life not being wanted and to know that if you're supplying more children into this world, if you're unwanted, hence your children will be unwanted. So, but that's completely different for somebody that has, say, gone and got a certification or gotten a doctorate or gotten some type of degree because they had some semblance of support here and there. I have not necessarily had that. And when I was offered that, I was always very fearful due to my mental instabilities, the PTSD, the bipolar. Now, have I actually ever followed through? No. My ex-husband made me look like a monster, but never did in the courts did they restrain me from my child. They never did that because they knew I breastfed my child for 13 months. I follow through with what I say I'm going to do. I brush my teeth and floss every day. I mean, there's a huge difference as opposed to me and some individual that is going to sit there and clarify, I'm going to go murder my kid, and then they take an excerpt of that and I tell people, well, this is how you handle that.
I personally believe
thank you.
that most Americans are unable to do so
because
some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and Iraq, everywhere like such as, and
go for a walk.
Oh,
go get some exercise. Get some fresh air. You've got those negative feelings.
No.
Go and eat something beneficial for you. Take a nap. Do these things that are going to actually help you as opposed to acting out, following through on it. And I think that's why there was such an influx of followers, which it's over my head. Like, there's some...
I just want to yell at her.
Yeah. And Cleep, this is Adonis Paul's video. We don't interrupt other people's videos for Gothi having diarrhea. It's just rude. So, on another night. I mean, someone else who puts time in their videos, not a cow video. You know what I mean? Like, Adonis Paul made this. We're not going to be rude and show Gothi having diarrhea in the middle of it.
Stuff that I don't believe is truly there. That's why I say it's government operatives. And I joke about that because I know that there's reality. There are the things that that you state, which is your freedom of speech. And I understand that some of that stuff's so negative. They're like, oh my God, red flags, targeted, these words. Or if you say things like on your phone and it's pinged and they'll hear things like, bombing or whatever, planes and yada yada in the White House, whatever. I understand. But I also understand that there are a lot of people that have dark senses of humor. And that's gotten more, we're more accustomed to that in this day and age. And no, honestly, I would never harm him. I love him very much. And it hurts me to be away from him for like even this hour. That hurts, is the negative parts. And that's what I hold on to. I used to raise rabbits when I was a kid. I used to raise hamsters. The death is what caused me to have that trauma. So in order to face it, I just sort of clarify it. Sometimes I put myself in that situation where and I know children do it too, where they're like, well, if I take it away, then no one else can take it from me. So you have to go through all aspects of it. And I try to tell people yeah, maybe it's not right that I say these things. Yeah, maybe it's not right that I go to that extreme. Yes, I do apologize. But I wanted to disclose what people really feel sometimes, and in a way to where people can understand you don't need to act on that stuff. Even if the hardest things happen, you're put in jail. Like I was just put in jail a couple of days ago and I was in the...
Didn't you have a warrant?
I did. Yes. The alleged falsification. Yeah. Yes. Okay. And so then they detained me here in Bentonville, and then they tried to say, because I was like, no, this can't be happening. I'm only days away from giving birth. Why take me in now? So I smoked in front of them, and they said that was endangering my child. And I know it's not federally regulated yet, but I'm sure.
Cigarette or
medicinal marijuana. Okay. I have a card from Arkansas as well as it's recreational here.
I don't even know, man.
So they said that I was resisting arrest, which I was.
You were?
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to do it, but then inevitably after I smoked, I was like, okay, we're calm. Let's go.
While she was smoking.
Then they said I was obstructing government justice or something like that, as well as endangering the child. But they dropped those in the court, and they understood that. And a lot of times when people meet me face to face, they can understand and engage from my perspective. I really don't mean any harm, not to anyone, because I've been hurt so much in my life. And if that is something that they need me to do is to hand him over because they feel like I would be a hindrance to myself or him, I don't believe so. My psychologist wouldn't say that. As well as numerous other medical
this is going on forever.
Physicians,
if your psychologist saw this, whatever specific post you had made,
yes,
where you specifically said that you wanted to kill your unborn child,
yes, he would be like, Leticia, why'd you say that? We all know you don't mean that.
No,
and that's how he would react.
So.
Yeah, because you have the worst therapist in the world, Leticia.
Yeah, factually, I think you could run a contest and he would win it.
He was under investigation because one of your sessions got leaked, Leticia.
I don't know how many people constantly follow you. I don't know how many people are new. But from out, you can see the concern.
The shock value.
Outside,
yes.
A person just said that is very pregnant, wants to kill and harm their unborn child, and then get notification that at 3 a.m. this morning you had said child, and then more live feeds of you holding this child that you just recently threatened to kill.
Right, and I want the shock value for people too, because they need to realize, it's okay to discuss. But it's not okay to act out.
It's not discussing.
I breastfeed my child.
It's not discussing.
I told them I'm not going to even breastfeed him. I don't even want to look at him. But do people actually do everything they say sometimes out of the heat of the moment? I've had so much stress from loss of my 60 years ago. 60
in the heat of the moment, she said she wanted to kill the baby for 9 months.
years away from my daughter, and they wanted me to place money and to give me visitations. That was too much for me. I mean, I'm on disability. I am already stressed enough. The PTSD gets to me, and that's what I try to explain to people. No, it doesn't give me the right to get away with saying these things. These are very heinous things that I'm discussing.
I seem to think it does. Look
at my background. I've never actually followed through in harming anyone. Which is one, yeah.
I ran your arrest record.
Oh, God.
In Arkansas.
That's not
good. Oh, God.
So much in between me and my ex-husband.
I mean, that's what I would say if the cop told me that.
Yeah.
Violating orders of protection, things along those lines.
Oh, my
Whatever.
God.
I don't want to get into
you.
those details right now. Okay. Here's what I want to talk to you about real quick. All right.
Yes.
DCFS is here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're here.
The only way that DCFS will have a conversation with you, all right, you completely turn off your phone. This isn't getting live streamed. I have no idea if this is getting live streamed right now. Is it?
It is.
No, it's not live streamed, no, but I have
being
to.
recorded right
yes,
now?
it is.
And she
And
posted
I
it.
have to disclose that because I've been violated so many
You didn't
times.
disclose that beforehand.
No, in the state of Illinois, you have to.
You have to.
Now-
You have to have their permission.
Right, but I was going to hold it on my phone. I was never going to share this.
Oh, that's still
The
illegal.
fact of it is that like
That is still illegal. Just the act of recording it is illegal in a two-party state. You dumb. Why did she not get charged with that too?
we're not getting our voices heard
I understand
as
that.
citizens.
I understand.
And that's why I
They
had to
just wanted
start
to be
recording the
done with
Arkansans because they were violating me, like the assault record and everything. I was assaulted that day.
Okay.
And they took me in. And it was because all these people had discussed amongst themselves, the perpetrators, got me taken in. So that's where it's like, okay, I'm not going to let that stuff happen to me anymore.
Okay,
like,
so
that's what
you're not
fear.
in Kansas.
Yeah.
In Arkansas.
Yeah.
Or Kansas.
Where are they?
I was going to say Toto, but is it Toto? Okay. But okay, so we're in Illinois.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be in
okay.
here.
Okay.
All right, while she talks to you. But the only way that she will talk to you is because she's not going to talk to you if it's being recorded. All right.
It's not right for citizens not to be able to get every side of the story.
This is if you were outside.
Yeah,
If you
but
were
since
literally
it's a
standing
hospital
outside,
for
if you're standing outside, you can record all day. All right. I don't care if you want to record me wherever. Okay, like here, that's fine. Okay.
Oh.
But she's not going to put herself in a position of being recorded, her voice and or a picture of her.
Yeah.
Just because of safety concerns.
Yeah.
Me, I'm used to it. I have zero expectation of privacy. She has expectation of privacy.
Yeah, imagine someone working for DCF really, really doesn't want their face on the internet as they're taking a child away from a mother. It's just a bad idea. And she didn't care. She didn't care at all.
Yeah.
I want to record this for posterity so I could show my fucking therapist later. I don't know. This is insane.
Even though I fully support that woman coming and taking her child, it's still a bad look to have it recorded.
There's crazy people on the internet.
The internet, you know, it's like
bad. It's bad.
You know, like
yeah.
All right. So the only way, because bottom line goal. Here's the flat out goal. I don't know you.
Right.
Okay. I don't know you. I know just what I've seen. All right. I'm getting face value.
What I've seen is insane.
I don't want to take your child away from you permanently. All right. I want you and your child to grow together.
Yeah.
DCFS wants you and your child to grow together. The only way for that to happen is if you have a conversation with them, but it can't be recorded via your. All right, they don't record. Okay.
That's always nerve-wracking
I am
because.
recording.
Okay, good.
I always record.
Okay, good.
All right, state mandated.
All right.
Okay.
Well, at least there's that.
Yes.
At least there's.
You will have access to that recording. All right, via freedom of information.
Okay,
at
good.
some point. Okay. But right now, she's out there. All right. So if you say no, I will not record.
Yes,
I will
I
bring
can
her in.
turn it off.
I will. We need to turn your phone completely off.
Yeah, and that's fine. I understand
is
that
that
they.
okay?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as there's someone that's why when the officers came and approached me one day, they said, "Well, we've got a live cam." I was like, "Thank God!" Like then that means I don't have to record
Illinois,
because
we mandated.
Yes.
Well, up until 2025, every department in Illinois has to have one.
Okay.
We are above, or we are in front of the curve on that. We've had our cameras for a while.
And even up
And they're
here,
great, to be honest with you.
yes, they are because then you can reference things on point exactly how it happened.
You're not misquoting.
Yeah.
Like if somebody, let's just say for argument's sake, you made an allegation that I did something inappropriate or wrong.
While we were in confines,
it's
exactly.
Right now.
Exactly. That's what I needed.
No.
Because in Arkansas, they didn't do that.
That aspect of things, you were covered, okay?
Okay, good.
All right. So, let's turn your phone off. All right.
Oh, thank God. Oh, good.
Yes.
She never got her kid back. She was never allowed to have her kid. For anyone who was worried about it, you know.
I didn't even know there was a weight on my chest on that.
2022.
Right now, but it's gone.
It is 4:40 approximately
She goes live immediately after her baby was taken. What a piece of work.
in the afternoon, and they were just in whatever DSF or
I
whatever.
honestly think we've run out of
DSF,
bad
I don't
words
know,
to call her,
CPS for the
Steve.
state of Illinois.
Yeah, really.
And the woman heard me talk about how I was, you know, it was the shock value of stating these things online and that I had been under a lot of stress. I'm okay. I'm dealing. They took Jason away a while ago.
They were
the
so
baby,
worried about her.
And
She
they
has
want me
the
to go
attitude
to,
on this,
some
like
kind
if
of
I got my food stolen by a bird or some shit, you know, like
seriously.
way too nonchalant.
I'll be all right, guys. Don't worry. The baby's with someone else. It's fine.
third court proceeding in a couple of days to try to win him back by saying some bullshit, and I'm not gonna do it. There's no point in fighting for something that, first of all, was rightfully mine. Second of all, was never in danger. And third of all, is I really just don't care. And people, oh, no one can make you feel bad. Well, yeah, they make you feel like you want to commit suicide.
Oh,
That's
this
what
shit
they
again.
want.
Back to this.
And I told her I was like, and of course I'm gonna cry right now while I'm alone.
Yeah, fake tears.
I don't even believe this.
Oh my God.
I don't believe that reaching out, trying to get, it's just like never been good for me. Never. Yeah, I was like, no, I'm done. Like, take him and go. Like, I already knew this would happen. It's okay. I hardly knew him, you know? 9 months in your room. A few moments side of it. I already knew it was coming. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to keep him after the dad decided to do what he did. And then they turned the report around on me. Everybody just wants to hurt me more and more. I was there.
The fake crying again.
I don't anticipate anybody doing anything right by me anymore. And that's why I just give up. That's why it's okay. It's okay to give up, because the more you fight, the more they just beat you down. And I realized that. I realized that I'm just better, you know, when you stabilize off alone, better off dead, honestly.
Oh, good. Wonderful.
Hey, welcome to the world, baby Jason. And luckily, you will never see LeTiddy again.
Yes.
I know, that's your mom and all, but trust me, kid, I've known her longer than you have. And you would be lucky to go 3 months with her before she realizes you have drugs inside you and harvests you for adrenochrome. Due to LeTiddy's amazing performance for the social workers, they snatched that kid up so fast, I'm surprised her head didn't start spinning.
Good.
So she checked herself out of the hospital the next day and went back to the trusty RAV4 to continue being a childless fugitive. But when she got there, it seemed somebody had been there first.
Oh, no.
You never know when the Texas rattlesnake is going to strike.
Oh, no.
Well.
Oh, shit.
Looks like just another thing. Somebody, and I say somebody, but you know damn well that somebody in this area didn't like me discussing what was going on and broke into my car, and all they did was steal my weed. Hopefully somebody will donate for me to get a new window. That's not good. There's glass everywhere.
They stole her weed.
Interesting to get back to. I mean, a lot of bad things happen to me, but I really just, I don't even bother sometimes because people are crazy, and the majority of the time if I try to speak up about something like this, nobody cares anyway. It's not like they're going to get back my stuff or
or make an effort to place any effort toward trying to fix this. So that's my life for you, though. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm just going to have to go to the local dispensary and try to get something to smoke.
Oh,
it's disheartening, but honestly, it's not surprising. I'm not surprised at anything anymore. After my father did what he did, and losing the baby.
It's so fucking great.
It's very sad that I don't get to see him ever again. And they're like, you need to try harder. Really? Is this not trying hard enough?
Oh, that's wonderful. They stole her weed.
Amazing work, Tish. You live in your car and your window gets busted out, so your first reaction is to go spend $100 at the dispensary. Yeah, no, fuck getting another window. With decision-making skills like that, I'm shocked they didn't let you sit the baby right there on the broken glass and take him with you. So Letty here is shit out of luck. And alone. Luckily, some of her simps got some money together and bought her a motel. But as always, it's the worst thing ever. Well, in this case, it does look pretty gross. Also, try to keep in mind that women, even Leticia, are wired to need that new baby. So Leticia, who's already, let's say, unstable, does not react well to them taking baby Jason.
Oh,
despite
God,
her
no.
cursing and threatening him for 9 months.
Oh, God, no.
Prepare to go off the deep end in Act 3, after birth.
Oh, postpartum depression. This will be wonderful.
The baby's not there.
Oh my god.
He stole her weed.
Oh no.
That's so Steve. I wear every hat I owned to whoever fucking did that. That was great.
Roach climbing up the wall.
I think I know.
Ready?
That's nasty.
Guess what I saw over in the corner over here too in this hotel? This crushed roach. Is that what you want for yourself? Is that what you want, is to be exposed in this hotel room and then have roaches? And honestly, I should try to ask for my money back, but that's pretty fucked up because my belongings don't deserve to have roaches in them.
And now she's arguing with the roaches.
But then you can look at these carpets too, I mean...
Yeah, it's a nasty-ass motel.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
I'm living it up. There's my pennies right there. Oops. I'm just living it up. Oh yeah. Nice and fancy. This fancy girl over here. Pants on. Now, people don't even realize the repercussions of what they do and like that long the long standing or whatever.
Did she even get her car fixed?
The residual effects of everything that they cause. Good morning. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I am looking forward to just traveling again. I don't really have anything else I want to do anymore. I don't, he said get a job. How the fuck am I gonna have a job and like I don't want to do anything? No thanks. People are so fucking stupid. I just wanted to tell him to his face too, like are you fucking...
Yeah, that's not really how that works. You gotta do shit.
Fucking retarded. Yeah, you gotta get a job. You gotta do this and that so that, you know, everyone accepts you in society. The society's burning to fucking hell around us, so what the fuck? And so I just figure, oh, it's just part of a breeding program. Whatever, he's probably retarded now because they took him away and they injected him with shit that he shouldn't have been injected with. Now he's gonna end up all retarded. I don't even want him back. Why do I care? At this point, I don't. I already said he was part of the U.S. government. I already know. He was just part of an experiment. And everybody's like, well, that's not a violation of your freedom of speech when you're threatening people. I wasn't. Like, you're all fucked anyway. So, yeah, I feel terrible. Like, I feel terrible that my poor baby had to be ripped away from me because I know he cried for me. And he's going to continue to cry for me. And he's not going to hear my voice ever again. Men will come up to me all day long. Blah, 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 I lost my... I'm sorry, what? Did you shit that baby out?
what the fuck? I don't know how some bitches can come during childbirth. I did not feel that sensation. I wanted to kill myself. The metallics that they inject into our systems have a certain frequency and vibration, and that's why we can pick up on things. That's why you can pick up on us, and that's why you can pinpoint and target us, and satellite, surveillance, all of that, and be able to see us through walls sometimes. All these little breadcrumbs of you just trying to make me believe, oh, it's gonna be better. No, if it were better, it would all be here. It would all be here. This wouldn't be my reality. He wouldn't have been rolled away. I've done some crazy stuff. I would be asleep and my dog would be licking me down there, and I just wouldn't stop it. I'd be like, okay, yeah, you can clean it up. I'm not fucked up about that. And I did it for maybe too many years than I should have, because I was just like, it's gross down there, there's fluid, but you live and learn. And it was sort of like an innocence thing. Yeah, it was gross. Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go delete my channel and rethink my life. This has been fun, guys. No, that was horrible. What the fuck? What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
I'm glad you got your
that. They're like, haha, that's like, feels good. Like, hey, buddy, people letting them lick their balls. I mean, if it's not a sexual, I don't know. I mean, dogs are weird, and so they go after all this stuff, and they want our germs in that way. Wanting to clean up for us. I don't know. Why would you want to eat somebody's germs? I don't know why dogs are like that, or some animals. Alright, everyone have a blessed day. Today is August 31st, 2022. I'm sure there will be some hysterical laughter in a couple weeks by whatever someone's done to me. Whatever. I'm sure at some point you'll see some great entertainment, because everyone loves that. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Ugh.
Yeah, we're all crazy.
Yep, we are absolutely batshit insane.
Good God, that was horrible.
September 3rd, 2022. Just trying to dance out my emotions since I can't have what I want or need. So,
you ready? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Dance break.
God. Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me. Why? You lying so much. Why? You making it hard for me. Yeah. Every time you tell me something, I figure that you're lying. Ooh, it's almost like
September 3rd, 2022. LeTiddy Holland serving.
Jeez.
Okay, so it's the evening of September 4th, 2022. I didn't expect to make a video right now, but I wanted to relay my thoughts about the upcoming court proceedings that I have. I spoke to my mom, and she said that she would stand with me during court for both instances or whatever.
You know, through all this, I actually forgot she still has to go to court for the fucking charges.
Yeah, that's just the thing, like...
The cherry on top of everything. She's still got to answer for her charges, guys.
The first one being for the child and the neglect that the child was forced to sustain under my watch, or forced to sustain under my watch.
Oh shit, she's getting hit with child neglect charges too. Awesome, nice. Awesome.
So, nice. They had marked on there that the issues that I had were parenting skills, that there was domestic violence, and mental health concerns, housing and employment. Something about that it was going to continue, that they're going to have him in foster care until I get my shit together, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Good job.
If there is any possibility that I can just sign him over, I'll just do that at that time.
Oh, God.
I will just go in there and relinquish the child. With my family involved, I don't care. My mother knows how strong I'm being toward this. She understands that I have to be strong for everyone involved. I have to give him up, because if you're going to make me jump through hoops, then I know that something is wrong. Because we all know I didn't neglect that child. I took very good care of him. They said domestic violence. I am not violent. Aside from I admitted to setting the crib on fire with my daughter being inside of the house.
Jesus.
She was 4 rooms away, and it was in a mobile home, and it was a small fire that was set out by, put out by my ex-husband. The child was fine. The child was 4 rooms away.
What the fuck? There's a place called Fireplace.
Jeez, it's just like The Office. Well, everyone in the car was fine. It's not. I just did a dangerous ass thing, but fucking hell.
In a mobile home, so that makes it to where the ex-husband could have gotten her out easily.
Talking about when he drives into the lake.
Yeah, no. When he drives into Meredith in the parking lot.
Okay, because
he's like, well, everyone in the car was fine. No.
I'm not going to jump through hoops. Nor am I going to care afterward, because you've already severed the tie. I don't care how much I feel like the energy from the father is trying to reach out to me, or that I'm supposed to go and just pick him up and just eat shit. I don't care anymore. You've already lost. You've lost because the child is at a loss.
What?
So,
she's high again.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Check, please. This bitch ain't gonna have to any more fucking hoops.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide myself away now. I'm gonna find other ways to manage and maintain on my own, because I can't trust any of you people. Everyone wanted to see him without me, us without each other. That's what you were saying. That's what you wanted. That's what came to fruition.
Jesus Christ.
So there's no reason for me to sit there and think that you're gonna make it easy on me. I know you're not. I'm willing to make this sacrifice. I'm willing to make it even permanent, because temporary is not good enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
It just never was. Temporary was never like that. I wasn't looking for a temporary booty call or a temporary man.
Yeah, you were.
No, that's disrespectful. I'm pretty sure I understand my worth, and it's not being dragged around in the mud, and it's definitely not $50. So, I hope everybody's having a lovely day and a wonderful evening. Today is September 4th, 2022. I'm not manic. I'm completely stable at this time. I just smoked. I realized I had to read through the paperwork and realized that's a bunch of bullshit. I'm not going to play your game, but we can go ahead and presume that that's good, right? That you're going to get something out of this aside from a traumatized baby? Okay, cool. And whatever, I don't care. Trauma for me, that's nothing. No one gives a shit about me. I already knew that. 2022. I'm so grateful that I just pushed that baby away so easily. Like,
Jesus.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome. So, they took the baby. They made it out to be like there was some issue. They can do that, I guess, because they can manipulate people in the system because of money. So they just tell them, and the people just do their jobs. They're just literally puppets to these puppeteers. What had happened? Not my fault. Clearly not my fault. We all know this.
Not her fault at all, guys. People trying to
persuade others into getting birth control. No, that's wrong. Do your jobs as police officers and actually put the people in jail when they need to be put in jail, and not the innocent individuals either. That's why they had to send all these hyper fit people too, because they know one day I might fucking stab somebody, and it might not necessarily need to be anybody that was a regular civilian in any of these fucking towns that I go to, because anybody could be a target to me. I know I'm not supposed to show them off and be so proud of them, or they'll get taken from me. I get that, but I'm gonna try to show you they're all itchy, all of it.
No, please don't. Please
don't.
You see how firm that is? How hard? They feel like implants.
Yeah, that's probably because
it's so hard.
Because you just
gave
birth.
Rocks, all the skin around it and stuff. Those are nice.
Biologically, it's supposed to come out and go into your child.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're so itchy, and they're so like.
Why is she so gross?
That's nice.
That's gross. Pervert. You're a goddamn pervert. Everybody.
As she shows off her titties to her stream.
It's like, God, you're the worst.
She's unbelievable.
Come out of my nipples?
Yeah,
just
it
the
does.
Skin around it. The areola. All of that.
She's so fucking high.
Gross.
She's ripped,
Crusty
dude.
milk.
Like, I think she ate some gummies also.
Probably.
Holy shit! They're supposed to be just random ones, just everywhere dispersed. I
Yeah,
want to
it's
kill
fun.
myself. How
What?
embarrassing for me. Some of the
What?
shit I've done
What?
and been tripping out in front of people and not that's embarrassing.
Yeah,
Not really.
extremely.
We go through our shit. We all do. I have to get up and get moving, I think. I'm gonna get the fuck off here. You already have all your bits of information. What the fuck are you gonna do next? What's the next fucking hurdle? Are you gonna kill my mom? Is that what the next thing is? Like all of a sudden my mother's gonna be dead, the one fucking contact I had in this world? Oh, big surprise. I do miss the baby. I looked down and I was like holding my stomach and I was like, oh my god, the pressure is gone. Oh my god, he's not here. I don't have any of that anxiety anymore. It's gone. All of it. Gone. Like,
And yet someone did.
that was so weird. It was like giving birth to all of my negative stuff. That sounds so bad. That sounds so bad. Oh my god.
That's why you don't have the kid anymore.
So we'll see if this video can get out there to the public because generally they don't like me talking.
What the fuck?
That's why they shut me up and stole my son because they felt like that was the best storyline for me to look crazy, for me to look like I was negligent to my child,
Look
which
crazy.
I wasn't, and I couldn't have been.
Look crazy.
They're not supposed to be able to use the footage that I offer them
I don't
through my
even know.
phone. Actually, the fact that they've had monitoring systems in every household, in every room of our homes, is an invasion of our privacy. And most people don't believe me, but with the 5G grids that are going out, everything is sort of in the matrix, and they can literally see through walls. Everyone.
Good God.
The federal government, and they've actually been lying to us, so the fact that we have not had any privacy is an invasion of our constitutional rights. So the fact that they treat us like slaves is a huge ordeal. I'm going to try to share this video as much as I can to get it out there because I know that the federal government doesn't want my story exposed. They forced me into giving up my child because relinquishing my child, and all the papers that are utilized in all the court proceedings are falsified because they used my signature under false pretenses. We're not even supposed to have signatures. We're not supposed to have identification, although the federal government tries to state
she
that
got full
in the
sovereign citizen
and all of our amendments. It's actually a violation of our rights to sit there and house us like slaves. I didn't give up my child willingly. This child that I had was born out of wedlock. I would have loved to take care of him. I took very good care of him, feeding him well, maintaining my body, maintaining my health, smoking medicinal marijuana to combat
There it
the
is.
post-traumatic stress that they forced me to incur.
Eating medicinal
I'm
mushrooms.
going to try to expose everything that the Illuminati has been doing and everything that the federal government has been doing, because it is illegal. I told them that I was willingly offering myself as a sacrifice, as a tribute to whatever nonsense is going on. It has been over 3 years and I've known that they've been fucking with me personally, because instead of realizing we were all watched years ago when they saw all of our fights, they literally heard and saw everything inside of our house, in everything. And instead of owning up to it and stating, okay, yeah, she's not actually crazy, like we actually made her out to look crazy. No,
yes,
nobody's
she
doing
did.
it. I didn't even get that $10,000 for the kid. How do you expect me to go on?
Yeah.
You just expect me to
She
offer
threatened to do
myself
a lot
freely?
of things
You
to
expect
that
me
baby.
to get stolen from and robbed from for the rest of the remainder of my life? No, I refuse. That was then. This is now. I deserve plenty of money. I deserve more than my share. I own the fucking world at this point because I've caught on and I know everything about different facets.
I think
about
she's
how to
tripping.
manipulate
I think
the
she's
weather
tripping
and all
on
these
mushrooms.
things. They do all of it. Because
her eyes are huge.
It's everything.
I think it's
metallic.
mushrooms.
They can adjust any frequency, even us, because they're doing the chips now, and some of us are chipped. You just fucked my child up for the rest of his life because you wanted your selfishness to raise him in whatever manner you want to raise him. Do you realize how sick you are? I don't want my child in your arms. I didn't want you touching him. Do you realize that? That's why I didn't want you rolling away with them, but I didn't get up and start fighting you, although you wanted me to. You wanted the video there. I never do. I never give you that because I'm not that type of person. I back down. If you want to act crazy, we're going to show you crazy. We're going to display your crazy all over the goddamn world. We're going to show you crazy because this is not right. It's not fair. And I'll pray to fucking God for each and every one of you. Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our defense against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray, O Prince of the heavenly hosts. By the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl about the world seeking the ruin of souls. Amen.
Low key, I have streamed on mushrooms several times. I just didn't tell anyone. I just giggled a lot because I'm not a lunatic.
Wowza. Now there is one more important video that you have to see, and it's the video I actually put the most work into.
Oh boy.
You see, Leticia here has no common sense, if you haven't figured that out by now. So she decided to take hallucinogenic mushrooms once again in her car while a fugitive from the law and live streaming. 5 hours worth of live streaming.
Oh shit.
Just insane tripping babble. Now, luckily for you, I was able to cut the goods down to about 14 minutes. But at the time I'm recording this, it's still available in full up on her channel.
Everyone knows.
I keep mentioning she's a fugitive because it's important to keep in mind while watching this whole thing that she has court coming up. The authorities have proven they watch her channel and will act on what she puts up there. That's how they kicked in her door at the motel for her suicide antics.
Oh, shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you what I consider to be LeTiddy's piece de resistance. Vroom vroom, it's time for shrooms.
He set it up good. This is going to be amazing, I'm sure.
Oh, wow.
So I took some shrooms.
This is all come down to, guys.
It's good for people with PTSD, or so the research says. And so I'm sitting in my car having mushrooms, and I feel really good right now. I wanted to share this. I wanted to share my experience with everyone. I need my baby back. I know I'm not supposed to have shrooms and then still breastfeed, but like still, I don't trust you guys. Why would I trust you anymore? So anyway, today is September 18th, 2022. Whatever, that doesn't feel very good. Don't do that. I don't like that. Please stop it. Also, you know, we've been talking for years now, and I have been asking you for some things, and you still won't give them to me. I don't understand it. No, and if I kill myself, it's on you people. All of you. So, hopefully somebody gets a check for it. Because my body has been experimented on since before I was even fucking born. Through my parents. Through all of it. You're fucking insane. Stay away. I need my daughter and I need my son. That's it. And also a shit ton of money. Because apparently you don't understand anything. And instead of helping people with the right medications, you're trying to put them on your slop-ass bullshit. No thank you. No one wants to fucking listen. No one wants to understand. You just don't do that to certain people. You just don't do that to certain people that are excessively quiet and too smart for their own goddamn good. You don't hurt people like that. Then they notice every single flaw. They notice what's going on in your fucking head, and then they'll pull it apart and serve it on a fucking platter for you to start digesting. No. No. Not at all. You better give me my fucking kid back. These shrooms are amazing. Oh my god. I feel so amazing right now. I'm just hypersensitive. I feel everything. That's why I knew the little surges were not normal. That's not a normal feeling. I never had that before. And also too, if we're switching over to 5G, that means that you're like warping us into this other dimension? The fuck? the fuck is going on? I'm gonna kill you all. I'm gonna fucking murder you in your sleep.
Shit.
I swear to God. I'm gonna creep in and I'm gonna dissolve your fucking brains like you did to me. I swear to God. I want my child back. I want my children back. I'm having the best time. I'm having the best time. I'm having such a wonderful time just sharing this stuff and telling everyone, hey, guess what? The electronics, and guess what? All of this stuff, and all of this stuff. Everything, all of this stuff. I swear, I came in peace. And why are you harassing me? I didn't even hurt anybody. I haven't hurt anybody aside from some dogs. And you saw me kill those. And that's so true. I did do that. Do I wish I would have had other options? Yes. Do I regret it? No. Again, there we go. There's the honest truth. Nobody wanted the puppies. Nobody wanted them. So sometimes you just have to get rid of them because the pups are never taken care of well enough. Sometimes the pups just gotta go. All of you are just government operatives. I don't need a 5150. Nobody needs to touch me. Nobody needs to put me in a psych ward. You need to fucking leave me alone and pay my bills. And just leave me alone because you've already tainted me enough. Unless you're going to take out whatever you're going to take out in the fucking psych ward. And even then, I don't trust you. I don't believe you. Don't touch me. I was just trying with the PTSD, with the weed. But they're like, no, you don't need any of that. You have the chip in you. You don't need any of that. We'll alter your frequencies. What? I'm getting off of here. I'm pretty sure an hour's time with you fools is enough. Especially while wasting my high. To think that you guys matter. To think that you would fucking do a goddamn thing when it's not you. It's none of you that are able to do anything. It's them. The people that control the electronics. The people that are forcing me to be a fucking experiment. The ones that are forcing me to believe that I'm not worthwhile. You people are so stupid and crazy. You guys are so stupid and crazy. I'm gonna get off here. You guys are annoying me. I'm gonna sit by myself and talk to God. I'm literally in danger. I'm like literally in danger from you people. I am worried that you're gonna try to rape me again. That is one thing I worry. It's like you guys are fucking sick. Are you trying to have babies that are super hyper smart or something? Because I'm not the person to be having them through. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what? I need my babies back. She's gonna kill her baby. There's a box in the back. Are you okay? You guys are okay? No, I don't think you're okay. I think you look stupid. You just stepped in your own shit. Aw, that's so funny. So yeah. I mean, the fact that you forced me to feed him to the dragon, that was the thing. Why would I sacrifice him to the devil? Alright, I think I'm gonna get off here now. I'm done ranting. I figured if I at least capture it for everyone to understand it, that'd be great for chronicling what true mental health is like. I don't know what to say or do anymore. I really don't. I just wait for them to ping me. Wait for them to tell me, to let me know, hey, this is what your next move is. I'm gonna go into prison, bitch. I will literally pipe bomb some bitches. In the name of God. So yeah, I'm not really sure why I do these things. I don't give a shit about incriminating myself at this point. Not at all. Not at all. He is my baby, and he'll always be my baby, and there's nothing they can do with whatever paperwork, and they're going to give him back. They have to. Those papers for adoption, they can say all day long, and the moment I get a fucking attorney, they're going to be retracting that shit and putting that shit between their legs. Oh God. Yeah, you're right. All of it was not viable. None of it was viable. And also you abused her immediately after giving birth. We're going to sue you and the state of Illinois for everything. So, yeah. 3 weeks. In counting. Why did you choose to harass me? Huh? Why? Because you knew that I was just so honest and genuine? That you knew I wouldn't fight back?
You people are sick. You will get your just dues. You will all fucking perish. All of you, each one of you. Will it be worth it when you're staring at your own loved ones dead in your fucking palms? Will it be worth it? Will it be worth it when I laugh at you, finally? The final fucking cackle, right before your doom? You are fucking going to die, all of you. All of you. No one gives a shit about dead puppies. Don't be stupid asses. No one gives a shit about dead puppies. If you don't give a shit about a child being ripped away from a mother, then you don't give a shit about dead puppies. You're all just a bunch of fucking government operatives just there to fucking piss me off. If I punched my stomach, it was because I knew that he was unwanted and I needed him to stop moving. Because I needed to stop moving. Because we weren't going anywhere. And we weren't getting fed properly. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I had all right. If they were gonna kill us, then I would have to kill the child too. Yep. It's good to be Leticia. It's good, because when she cries, then people will come running, and they'll see what's wrong, and they'll fix it. They will. And someone stole my baby. Someone stole my baby. We're gonna have to murder some people. We're gonna have to murder quite a few people. That's how this ended up being. This is why I came into existence. You know? I hope I see my baby. The sooner the better, for everyone's sake. Not just my own. But you know, sometimes when you're just right, you're just right. No one can do anything to alter that. Because God's truth is God's truth. If I could force men into giving birth, I would totally do it. The only thing I can do is remove the portion that they love most of their body. What gives them the most pleasure. Yeah. That's all I can do. It's their sacrifice. It's what they have to do in order to sacrifice. If I had to willingly sacrifice my child, then that's the even exchange, is not just castration, but the removal of the entire member. I should get off of here. I came down from the high. I'm pretty tired now. I feel much better. I feel like this is gonna help my brain. I'm supposed to be in court tomorrow, but we're not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see that shit. No, thank you. You've already traumatized me enough, and I'm gonna see about the attorney figuring out something about, the pain and suffering and not being able to even show up in court due to all of the mental abuse and the strains. Do you see things that aren't there? No, they're most definitely there. No. Do you hear things that aren't there? No, they're there. And they will speak. I feel like the Hulk right now, like I would just strangle the shit out of the bitch feeding my fucking baby right now. I would strangle her to death. I wouldn't care who it was, or what it was, or whatever. I would kill it. I would fucking kill it and steal my baby back. You don't even know. You don't even know. Apparently they captured me for a reason. I'm in the breeding program for a reason.
I don't even know what's
gross.
It's just
gross. I would never sell my babies. Flesh and blood babies. I wanted to keep the baby, and I wanted to keep it away from its father because I'm vindictive. Let's be honest. There's no reason that I should have been so vindictive as to file like that after finding out that there was a life inside of me. Especially since it got to the extreme to where we did it
consensually that secondary time. So yes. But I had already told him I didn't file. So I told him I was being honest. I expected him to talk to me back, and he didn't. And that's why I went ahead and filed. Because I was like, no, that's callous. I'll be callous as well then.
Whew!
Well, it looks
heavy.
like it's the end of the road for this episode of LeTiddy, and it's a darn shame. What a wild ride we went on today. From her mother's house and fist-fighting her brother, to her nutty therapist, Dr. Carol, to jail, hospitals, birthing a child, libraries, and now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you your ending. I remember in the beginning, she was more of a lighthearted oddity of YouTube, like a dumb child who didn't know better than to storm her ex-husband's house like the beaches of Normandy. But then something changed. She became ruthless, a terror to everyone around her, really something to behold. 24 hours of live train wreck right there on your mobile device. She even tried to send multiple men, but primarily Jason W., up the river for 20 years to real bang-you-in-the-ass prison for crimes she admits they didn't commit. She didn't have a shred of decency or mercy. And that's why it has to end this way. You have to learn what it's like to have your freedom taken away against your will. It's wrong. If you're looking forward to more LeTiddy in the near future, I wouldn't hold your breath. But whenever you return, I'll be waiting for you, Sailor Boobs.
Wow.
Whew. That was a hell of a story. Holy shit.
But, yep.
And I'm gonna hold on. Dr. Carol currently in investigation. Wow. Wow. Of course. Wow.
I didn't even notice that, but yes, you did. And that he's mad genius about it. I love it.
Wow, that sucks. Wow, that was a hell of a story. That last video was a fucking masterpiece. Just sums up the story. This is amazing. It was just amazing. Really,
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah.
Million thanks to Adonis Paul for making these videos, for joining us for this amazing journey. Videos linked in the description. Go give him a sub and a like, because that was fucking out of this world. But yeah.
For real, the editing is great. Go subscribe to Adonis.
Yeah. But we'll figure out what crazy woman Wednesdays we'll be bringing next week. But until then, I will catch you guys at the next one. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you for coming, Kame. I appreciate it as always.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
This is the only response video that you are getting after this, I'm going back to ignoring you. I'm going back to blocking you. I'm going back to not paying attention to you.
Oh, no, you don't, Chris. You're not getting away that easy.